Hey guys, it's Sylvain. I am in Hua Hin in Thailand to visit my parents who are living here. I am in their building right now, and in this video I will show you the condo that they bought 2.5 years ago. We're gonna talk about prices, about profitability, and about what they do when they are not in Thailand, because they live 6 months per year in Thailand, and 6 months per year they go back to France. Okay, let's go to visit the swimming pool area. So when we enter in the building, we have a little roundabout here with the parking downstairs here. I will make you visit the parking later. We visit the parking at night because in the night it's easier to have an idea about the occupancy rate. In the daytime we don't know if people are home or not. So here we have the security usually. I don't know where he is right now. And here the juristic office, little lobby, little playground for children, but I haven't seen much children here. And here is the swimming pool area. So the condo is 3 buildings. We have this building, which is the cheapest one because it's more noisy, because we have the super highway there. This second building, and this one, which is the more quiet. So my parents live in this one. Here we have the little gym room, so it's very small. Have aircon in the gym room. This condominium is 122 units, so that's why the gym room is small as well. So it's not that great because the machines are kind of old. You can see here, for example, but they are all working. So let's say it's better than nothing and it's good enough. Then let's go to the swimming pool area. So what I love about this building is first the location. The location is, in my opinion, the best of Hua Hin. It's between the 2 main shopping malls, and also we are very close to the Soi 94. We are in front of the Soi 94, which is a famous soi with many restaurants, etc., etc. Second thing that I love in this building is the swimming pool, which is very big, but it's not only big. So we can swim and we can do like sport swimming, like really exercise. It's not only to chill, but we can also chill in the swimming pool. It's very nice to sit down there in this area, or we can sit down in the water here, have some shadow, or here as well. And my parents used to swim every day here, and also I think they spend like 1 hour or 2 hours per day in the swimming pool area. I will show you the apartments just after, but first we're gonna go, I will show you, we have a little shortcut to go to the beach because the apartment is only about 100 meters away to the beach, and we have a direct road over there. So in the high season, they have a security here, but in the low season, he's not here anymore. I don't know why, but you probably know it. Thailand is so safe, so we don't actually need that much security. Okay, so here is a super highway, and here is the beach. So it's literally like 100 meters away, like less than 2 minutes walking. Okay, let's go back to the apartment. We're gonna enter inside. I will make you visit the apartment, and also we're gonna talk about numbers and profitability. So this building was built in 2009, which is 16 years ago. And as I told you, it has 122 apartments, and most of the apartments are about 52 square meters, between 51 and 53, for example. We have also 2 bedrooms apartments. We bought the apartment 2.5 years ago, and we paid 3.5 million baht because I made some investigation to find this apartment. So this is what I explained in my method to buy in Thailand. You can check my website on description if you want to find the method in order to buy cheapest apartment. So we paid it 3.5 million baht, which is 108,000 US dollars. But for this building, the market price is about 4 million baht, which is about 123,000 US dollars. Okay, let's visit the apartment now. So here is the common area. So what I don't like in the common area is the floor. They had this idea to glue, I don't know how we can this in English, but you can see. So it's difficult to clean, but it's okay. They still clean it often, and it's clean enough. But if you have a suitcase, it's very hard to bring it in the common area. So this is the apartment. So 55 square meter, this is the living area. So my parents love wood as well. So we bought the same kind of wood table as I have in all my apartments. We have the little kitchen here, I will show you just after. The sofa, it's a sofa bed. So we can take it like this and it's gonna create a bed here in case more people are living here. We have a beautiful table. I love this kind of table. We are supposed to have a carpet here, but it's under laundry right now, but I will show you a picture. And we have the TV area. So when we sit in the sofa, we don't feel like it's too small or it's too big and almost empty, same as the previous apartment that I showed you in Hua Hin. And we have the balcony here. Unfortunately, in this apartment, we don't have the sea view, but the sea view was also so much more expensive to buy. So little balcony, we can put some laundry to dry, etc. And this side is very quiet because there is no car. I mean, the road is at the back. And here we have the beach there, even if we cannot see it. And then the kitchen area. So we have a huge fridge and the kitchen, wash machine, storage here, 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 and here, hot plate, microwave, this, I forget how we call this in English, and more storage here, and even more storage here, I will show you, with many things inside. So when my parents are not here in Thailand, we rent out the apartment. That's why I made these maps. So this is the entrance of the condo. On us, we are about here. So we are literally like maybe 75 meters away to the beach. And we have the main shopping mall, which is this one, Market Village. And the other one is Blueport, this one. So we are very, very close to both. We can walk, especially to this one, it's very easy to walk. And here, it's a very famous soy. So soy means street in Thai, so it's soy 94 with many massage, restaurants, bars, etc. So the location is really premium. Then we have the bedroom. So my parents have a lot of things, so that's why they created a lot of storage. I will tell you after what they modified in the apartment. So huge storage here, and it's also a kind of table and kind of office desk here with the computer, a nice chair, etc. and the bed. So here we have another balcony, but it's to store the aircon. See, the two aircons are here. We cannot go on this balcony. And then we have, oh yeah, so the aircon is here, and I show you the aircon in the living area. The aircon is this one. Okay, and then the bathroom with a little sink, some storage here, more storage, and even more storage here, and the toilet, the shower with a shower head upstairs. Okay, now what we modified in this apartment when we bought it. So as you can guess, we added all the storages because my parents stay here not only 1 month per year, but 6 months. And then we have tenants. This year we had a tenant for 6 months. We had only one tenant. So they need to have storage. And also when my parents are back in France, they keep most of their things here. So we need to have a lot of storage. So my father created this storage. I mean, all the storage that you can see with this kind of wood. My father created it by himself. We also changed, of course, the table to put this big table, and we changed the sofa to have a sofa bed and more comfortable. Then we changed the TV because the TV was 15 years old, I guess. We put a TV in the wall like this, and we put this kind of furniture. So if it was me, I would have put a furniture more slim, because this one is maybe about 45 centimeters deep, and I think it's too much, so it takes some space in the living room, but that's okay. Then my father also created a space here to add the wash machine, and it was very complicated. I think he did many things again. I think he cut this for the sink, etc., and he had to modify some water pipes, so it was not that easy, but yeah, he managed to put the wash machine here. Another storage here for decoration, but I don't like it because I think it takes space in the living room, but it's not my apartment, it's to my parents. And Here, my father created this big storage, so I'm not gonna open, but the drawer, they are very big, and when you open, you have a lot of space to put everything. What I mean is, the drawers, they always store more than just a shelf. Then my parents added this mosquito protection, because when we bought the apartment, originally we had many mosquitoes. We had about 15 mosquitoes per day, and we were killing them one by one with the stuff, I forget the name, and 15 mosquitoes every day is really like, your stay in Thailand is not a good experience. So first, my mother was alone in Thailand, and then my father joined her later. So my mother just bought this with protection. And then after, I think we took like more than 1 month to discover how the mosquito entered inside the apartment. My father discovered it, so they enter in the apartment via the light. And then my father put something to cover inside the light, and now we don't have mosquito anymore. Like, we have not even one per day anymore, like it's normal now. In the balcony, my father added this, it's fixed to the wall to dry the clothes. And in the balcony, my father made some storage as well. So all this storage, my father did it. This one, we just bought it at Home Pro. And when I bought the apartment, I mean, I bought it first before my parents arrived, even if they were the one who paid for it. I changed the toilets before my parents joined me in Thailand. Then when they arrived, they have already new toilets, and I changed the shower as well. So this is very easy to change. You just buy it at the shop, and then the shop come and install it for free. I think the toilet installation was free. For the shower, I think it was only about $10 US. And I changed also the water heater. I guess it's under here. And installation was probably free. Okay, now it's the night. We're gonna visit the parking and count how many vehicles we have in the parking. So we have cars here. We take the motorbike to be more efficient. Just kidding, just because I'm lazy. So the parking is very deep. We can go down. I think we have three floors, 3 levels. So we have motorbike here, more motorbike here. The security who smoke his cigarette. A lot of cars. And the end. So I was surprised because there is so much more motorbike in the daytime than in the night time. So the reason is, it was probably the motorbike of the staff, and I guess there are like maybe 10 staff who go here every day in the daytime. And also, it's because most of the people who live here actually don't have a motorbike, neither a car. Because the location of the building make it so easy to do everything by walking. And my tenant, for example, he didn't have a motorbike. My parents have one bike, but after 2 years of living here, look, I show you, the bike has only not even 1,000 kilometers. Yeah. Oh, almost 1,000 kilometers. They almost never use the bike. Like, they go to the gas station maybe 2 or 3 times per year. So I counted 17 cars and 26 motorbike, and we have 122 apartments. So it's about 35% of vehicles compared to the numbers of apartments. So of course you cannot only calculate this and say, okay, this condominium is very profitable. It's one clue, and we have so many clues, and when all the clues go in the same way, it gives more probability that one condominium is more profitable than another one. So if you saw my other video, we can see there is always a pattern. All the condominium which are profitable, they have number of vehicles about between 25-30% and maximum 35-40%. And all the condominium which are not profitable at all, which are kind of a ghost condominium, same as the building I showed in Hua Hin and Pattaya, they all have vehicles rate about 12-13%. So one more time, it's not an exact science, but it gives some clues and it gives a global feeling about this building. Okay, and last point I show you about this building. So it has an elevator here. So when we park the bike, we park here. It's very easy to just walk to the elevator, and then we can go to the lobby. Okay, now I'm gonna explore the nightlife of Hua Hin. I know it already, and I'm gonna continue this video tomorrow. Okay, now we're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna talk about numbers and profitability. So we paid this condo 3.5 million baht, which is 108,000 US dollar, and the rental market price is between 20 and 25,000 baht, which is between 620 US dollar and 772 US dollar. The condominium fees are 35 baht per square meter, which is probably about 80 cents. So for one standard apartment, which is between 52 and 55 square meter, it's gonna be every month 1,820 baht, which is about 56 US dollar per month. So now we can calculate the profitability. We're gonna take the lower rent, so 20,000 baht per month. Some apartments are for rent for 25,000 baht, but let's calculate with the pessimistic option. So 20,000 baht per month, less the condominium fees and the price of the apartment. We bought it 3.5 million baht. So the profitability gonna be about 6.2%. And this is the profitability with a yearly contract, not with a monthly contract or not with Airbnb. So this is if we rent out the apartment for 100% of the time, we don't have any vacancy rate. I think in this condo, I estimate the occupancy rate of 80%. So I say I estimate because for us, we always have 100% of occupancy rate because we modified a bit the apartment with the big table, the furniture, etc. So the apartment is different than the other one, and the apartment is more attractive than the market. So each time someone is looking for an apartment in this kind of budget, most of the time, if he see our apartment, he gonna take it because it's so much better than the market. So I have made another video on this topic about the occupancy rate, on why the best apartments have absolutely zero vacancy rate, and it's totally normal. So if you don't believe me about the occupancy rate, just check my other video and you're gonna understand why. If you don't know me, I am Sylvain. I have about 18 apartments here in Thailand, in Chiang Mai and in Hua Hin, and I have 12% net profitability with absolutely zero vacancy rate. So you don't need to believe me on the vacancy rate. Check my website in which I rent out my apartment, and if you see there is no apartment available today, it means I don't have vacancy rate. And if you see that I have apartment available for next week, it doesn't mean I have vacancy rate. You can just check in a few days, and in 99% of the case, I will not have apartment available anymore. So for us, in our case, we have absolutely zero vacancy rate on this apartment that I showed you. So it means the profitability for us is about 6.2% net profitability. And you're gonna tell me, okay, but if you have only 6% net profitability, why did you buy this apartment? Since in Chiang Mai, in your apartment, you have 12. So we go to the beach and I will explain you why it's still worth it to buy this apartment for my parents, even though we have so much less profitability in this one than in mine. So this apartment was an apartment that we bought for my parents. And when we want an apartment for ourselves, it's not the same thing as if you buy an apartment only for investment. So of course it's not a secret. If you buy an apartment for investment, the smaller apartment is gonna have the more profitability. And also if you pay a cheapest price per square meter, in average you're gonna have more profitability as well. So because this apartment was for my parents, we knew already that we're not gonna have the maximum profitability. But since it's for them, it was okay. So that's why we bought this apartment, even if the profitability is kind of double less than the profitability I have in my apartment that I bought only for purpose of investment. So now what do we do with the apartment when my parents are back in France 6 months per year? So it has been already only 2 times that we had this case because we bought the apartment 2.5 years ago. So the first year we rented out the apartment for monthly or a bit less than monthly, and we rented out, I guess the minimum stay was about 10 days and the maximum was probably 1.5 months, and we were able to be maybe 99% of occupancy rate. Also, of course, when my parents rent out the apartment, it's only in the low season. So that's why it's more difficult to find tenants, while it was the beginning, like we had no review on Airbnb, etc. I know in the comments some people gonna say, oh, Airbnb is forbidden in Thailand, blah blah. So maybe I will make a video about that one day. It's more complicated than that. It depends on the license of the building. And this building is okay that we do Airbnb. Sometimes they are even the one who do the check-in for us. So this was for the first year. And for the second year, we had one of our previous tenants who kind of fall in love for the apartment because it's not easy to find an apartment like this one. Like, honestly, if you want to find an apartment with a big table in front of the beach, at the center of Hua Hin, with double glazed windows, with an office chair, etc., there is almost no option available. So he kind of fell in love for this apartment, and he was texting me all the time, hey, Sylvain, when are your parents leaving Thailand? I want to rent this apartment, etc. So he ended up renting the apartment from the same day when my parents left Thailand until the same day as my parents came back to Thailand. So the second year we had absolutely zero vacancy rate, even in the low season. Now the question, would I buy an apartment here for investment? Probably not, because we can find so much more profitable condo. This condo is too expensive to have profitability. So if it's for investment purpose only and not for living, I will not buy here. However, if it's for living, then it's kind of a personal choice, and I think this condominium is very, very good for my parents and very good for living. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. So now, if you are interested in buying in the property market of Thailand, you can check my description. I have a link with all the advices I would have loved to have before buying my first condominium here in Thailand 7 years ago. Bye, guys.